Good morning, class. Today we will revise the exercise 3.6, class 10th NCERT, and question number 1 and part number 4th. Uh, Fourth question is 5 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to 2, and the second equation is 6 upon x minus 1 minus 3 upon y minus 2 is equal to 1. So, as the topic is named with the equation reducible to the linear equation, it means that this equation is not in the standard form of linear equation. You have to convert this equation into the linear equation. It is not in the standard form of linear equation, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So we have to convert it into the linear equation. How we will convert it into the linear equation? By substitution. The method is by substitution. So we will substitute. So we will observe the pattern. We will try to observe the pattern, and pattern will be same for the both equations. Like for example, see here it is in the denominator, it is 5 upon x minus 1 and it is 6 upon x minus 1. In the other way you can also write down in this way, 5 into 1 upon x minus 1. I think you can write down. And this equation, second equation, I think you can write down into this way, 6 upon x minus 1. Okay, it means that 1 upon x minus 1 is common. We can substitute any value, any variable in the place of 1 upon x minus 1. So, let 1 upon x minus 1 is equal to u, and 6 upon x minus, and similarly 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to v. The same pattern for the y also. So we will write down, let 1 upon x minus 1 is equal to u and 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to v. So the equation changes. To 5 into u. You know that it is 5 upon x minus 1. So it can be converted to 5u plus 1 upon y minus 2. So it will be v is equal to 2. And the second is 6 upon y x minus 1. It means it will be 6u minus it will be 3v is equal to 1. So suppose that it is a first equation and it is our second equation. So now this equation number 1 and 2, sometimes you can also suppose this equation 1 and 2, no problem about that. So equation number 1 and equation number 2, according to this equation, now they are converted to the linear equation. Now we will solve these two linear equations, and I have told you when you have to solve and nothing is mentioned in the question, either in the word problem or in the questions, you have to apply elimination methods, because elimination method is very easy. So solving equation number 1 and 2, how we will solve? After this you will write down solving equation number 1 and 2. It means that we have to solve equation number 1. Now I am going to erase all these things. Now this is our first equation and this is our second equation. These are our two equations. Now you can see, if we will multiply equation number 1 by 3, you will multiply equation number 1 by 3, because here the coefficient is 1, and in the equation number 1 you can multiply by 3. So we will write down multiply equation 1 by 3. We get what we will get? See, it will be now it is 15u plus 20. There is both are opposite sign, so they will directly cut, and if they are with the same sign we will subtract. So here they are with the opposite sign, we will subtract. Directly cut it, and 15 plus 6, it will be 21u is equal to 7. It means u is equal to 7 upon 21, it means it is 1 upon 3. The value of u is equal to 1 upon 3. So putting the value of u is equal to any of these equations, any equation we will put u is equal to 1 by 3, we will get 5 into 1 upon 3 plus v is equal to 2. So v is equal to 2 minus 5 by 3. It means we will take LCM. See, no need to take LCM as a 3 or 4 standard students as in this way. There is no need. If there is a whole number 2 and you have to take LCM with 3, 3 2s are 6, 6 minus 5, 1 upon 3. So the value of u is equal to 1 by 3 and the value of v is also 5 upon 1 upon 3. So again take the screenshot, then after we will solve the question. Now from the question, in the first line we have assumed u is equal to 1 upon x minus 1 and v is equal to 1 upon y minus 2. We have assumed the value of u and v. So putting the value of u and v, 1 upon x minus 1 is equal to 1 by 3 and v is equal to 1 upon y minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3. Now we will solve this. It means we will cross multiply it. So x minus 1 is equal to 3. X minus 1 is equal to 3. And from here cross multiply y minus 2 is equal to 3. So the value of x is equal to 4 and value of y is equal to 5 from here. Now we have to verify our answer from the examination point of view, that the answer we have obtained, we have solved, is correct or not, because in the examination it is very necessary to verify your answer so that no problem arises. Okay, so let's start how to check the answer, how to verify your answer from the examination point of view. So the value of x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. So the value of x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. We will put in this equation, x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. So see, if we will put here x, the value of x is 4, it is 4 upon 5 upon 3, plus value of y 1 upon, it is 1 upon value of 5, 2s are 3, it means 5 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3, it is 6 upon 3, and 6 upon 3, it means the 2. The answer is correct. We are 100% confident. No need to check the answer, no need to ask the answers on the paper, that our answer is now correct. So we are 100% confident that my answer is correct. So in this way you can verify your answer. So now in the continuation of the last question, we will start the fifth part of exercise 3.6 NCERT. The question is 7x minus 2y upon whole xy. It is divided by whole xy is equal to 5. So how we will solve this type of question? Now you know that it is monomial. It is a monomial. So you will divide 7x upon xy minus 2y upon xy is equal to 5. It can be divided in this way. Now this x and this x will be cancelled. No need to show it. It will be 7 upon y. This y will be cancelled. It is 2 by x is equal to 5. So 7 upon y minus 2 upon x is equal to 5. Now the next is in the same way 8x upon xy plus 7y upon xy is equal to 15. So this x and this x and this y and this y are cancelled. So 8 upon y plus 7 upon x is equal to 15. Okay, now as the previous question we have done, it is 1 upon y, 1 upon x, 1 upon y, 1 upon x. The same pattern follow the both the equations. So now we can write down, let 1 upon y is equal to u and 1 upon x is equal to v. No problem, again you can obtain 1 upon x is equal to u. It is just on the assumption. So in the same way you will do this question, you will solve this question and post your answer in the comment box. What will be the answer? And no cheating. Very honestly, you have to give the board exams. So try it by yourself and ask your doubt if you have in the comment box. Okay, thank you.